who could have seen this coming with Ashes of Creation? Anyone with even a passing interest in gaming has been blindsided by the news that Ashes of Creation might shut down, is what I would say if I were a complete idiot. Everyone saw this coming. Anyone who's been around during the 10 years it took to get Ashes of Creation into early access, which by the way isn't actually a long time for an MMO, knew exactly how this was going to end. Thousands of YouTubers with way more knowledge than me have already covered this, so I won't bore you with every detail on how we got here. I'll keep it as quick as possible just in case I'm the only person you're watching on this topic. Ashes of Creation is, or maybe I should say was, an MMO from Intrepid Studios that launched its Kickstarter in 2016. It ended with 19,576 backers and raised $32 million in funding, hitting every stretch goal in just 31 days, becoming one of the most successful Kickstarter projects on the platform. I wasn't one of those 20,000 backers because just reading what they were promising immediately set off alarm bells. Lines like, Ashes of Creation is a new MMO RPG that aims to bring the massive back to massively multiplayer. It takes everything we love about the genre and brings it boldly into the future as a truly next-generation title. If you want a city, marketplaces, or the comfort of your home, it's up to you to build it. And on with bullet points just like that. Whenever I read stuff like this about a new MMO, I think two things. First, they're trying to lure back old school players from a bygone era by promising a return to the good old days. Second, the people they're targeting have jobs and kids now. Not only that, but most of those players left old school MMOs in droves to play the far more user-friendly theme park MMO, World of Warcraft, and never looked back. Sure, you can bring up RuneScape, but that game is a massive outlier with some of the most hardcore fans in the industry. Over the next decade, Intrepid rolled out alpha and beta access that cost hundreds of dollars to get into. They released a battle royale version of the game called Ashes of Creation Apocalypse to test features for some reason, and eventually the game entered early access on December 11th, 2025, with an all-time peak player count as of this video of about 32,000. I watched a few streamers play it and thought it looked and played like an absolute pile of trash and never gave it a second glance. Then around January 31st, everything fell apart. Steven Sheriff, the founder of Intrepid Studios, resigned in protest via a Discord statement, claiming the board took control and directed actions he could not ethically support. Most of the senior leadership reportedly followed him. Mass layoffs followed and WARN Act notices were issued. Roughly 250 employees were let go. Reports started circulating that the studio had effectively shut down and that the game was canceled or left in shambles. And that brings us to the now, and the main reason I'm making this video. The MMO genre is dead unless your name is World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy, RuneScape, or Black Desert Online. And I also want to send a message to my fellow unks. We have addictive personalities. Millennials, both young and old, are deeply nostalgic for their childhoods. These MMO projects prey on that. Your entire personality is the target and you should stop falling for it. I'll never say gaming is a waste of time. Time spent having fun is not time wasted. But take a step back and really look at what these developers are doing. For any aspiring MMO developers out there, understand this. You're not just competing with those established MMOs that have a combined 70 plus years of experience. You're also competing with what I consider the new MMOs. Open world gacha games like Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves, Arknight's Enfield, and many more that have infinite reach and seemingly infinite resources. From an investor standpoint, in my opinion, there's nothing Intrepid could have ever done differently that would have made the game successful. And that's why I didn't bother to dive into any of the design decisions or drama behind the scenes that could have possibly led to where we are now. Anyway, that's my take, a little rushed and different than most. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I try to respond to everyone. Later.